I'm back in Arizona for the week. So while I'm here, I was like, you know what? I'm back in my hometown. I'm in the land of good thrifting, or at least better thrifting than there is in LA, in my personal opinion. Don't come for me. So I thought while I was here, I would go ahead and do a fun little thrifting video today. I'm at my favorite thrift store, which is the Savers in North Scottsdale, for those of you who asked. And I'm gonna bob around and see what I can find. I've also been really inspired by my friends who have been posting some amazing spring-themed thrifted videos. So I'm definitely gonna be on the lookout for that. My friends Alexa, Karina Gomez, Macy from Blazed and Glazed, they've all posted amazing videos that have left me being like, okay, I need some florals, I need some pastels, I need all of the Easter egg colors, because although it may not be spring wherever you are, it's definitely gearing more towards spring on the West Coast, so I gotta be prepared. I wanna find some good secondhand pieces. I'm only gonna pick things that I really, really love, but I'm gonna try my very best to stay within that springy color palette theme while I'm inside. This is not a sale day, so I'm a little bit nervous about the fact that everything is gonna be like $50. This Savers is so overpriced, but hopefully I'll be able to find some good stuff nonetheless. So let's go ahead and head inside, and fingers crossed I will come back in this car with a bunch of new thrifted spring clothing. So let's go. Start by doing something that I literally never do, and that's start in women's clothing. That so rarely happens, but I feel like they're gonna have better selections of the colors that I want, so I'm just gonna make my way through women's first. Thing about living in LA is that even though it is springtime, it still gets quite chilly at night, and so you can get away with wearing like sweaters, sometimes even during the day, like in the mornings and stuff. So I feel like I can look in basically all departments, which is nice. So I'm gonna go through these women's sweaters. As you can see here, there's quite a bit to choose from, but I just want to find like the perfect spring color, so wish me luck. No joke, after that, I think I pulled 20 different sweaters. Literally 20 are in my cart right now. Excuse me. This color palette, oh my gosh, holy spring. We'll whittle it down to maybe 2 or 3 by the end of it. We'll see. That was a massive success, so now let's move on to women's tops. Even though I usually hate it, can I get through a thrifting video without complaining about how much I hate women's tops? No. The answer to that is no. We're gonna continue and go through these women's tops. It's a lot easier to go through with a theme in mind like this because the bright colors stick out so much, so that's really nice. Kind of makes it a quicker process, so keep your fingers crossed for me. Found this little like denim style floral shirt. It's a size small. Those kind of like old school 90s clothes do run a bit bigger, so we'll see. Story of my life while thrifting. I'm not gonna lie, I don't think I've ever had such good luck in the women's section. I'm literally so shook. I'm taking a quick browse through the lingerie section, but actually I just got a phone call that Layla, my dog, who I had dropped off to get groomed, is already ready to be picked up. So I need to wrap this up in the next like 10 minutes, but I'm gonna browse as quickly as possible, and then we're gonna pick this up at a later date. I'm finding so many cute spring dresses, like these two. But they're both not in my size, which is sad. There will be others, I believe it. Okay, so now we've arrived at the difficult part where I need to make my selections. I have so many amazing colors and prints to choose from, but unfortunately I need to speed this up really quickly and head out because my girl needs me to pick her up. So I will go through all of these, pick out what I want, check out at the front, and then I will meet you guys when I get home and give you a little try on haul. So happy. I love spring. It's a few days later. I am back in LA and I have the most colorful, fun, vibrant haul I have ever had in the history of my channel. I'm literally so excited. This has been like the most fun I've had thrifting, even though it was like the shortest thrifting trip I've taken probably ever. I think I was at the thrift store for only 30 minutes or so, and I managed to get, I believe, like 7 or 8 items, and these are all things that are gonna stay in my wardrobe probably forever. Like, I cannot believe this day that I had. I wanted to get like baskets and carts full of stuff so that I could give it to you guys because there were just so many freaking gems. So yeah, I managed to get like a dress, a tank top, some sweaters, a blazer. Like, you guys, this is a pastel ice cream dream. Spring is definitely in full swing with this haul. So, all right, let's start from the top. Well, I guess I'll start with my one home decor item first just to get that out of the way, and I got another basket. You guessed it. It's pretty wild to me because I'm not even exaggerating. They would sell this on Urban Outfitters for like $70, and I got it for $4.99, and it was actually half off that day. So I got it for $2.50, and I'm actually thinking I'm just gonna hang it like right there. I have several baskets along this wall, and I thought this would go very nicely. Look at that. And it feels springy too, like it adds a little bit more color into that basket wall. So there's like a little bit of green and a little bit of peach, especially on the bottom here. You can see it a lot better. It's more vibrant here, and I just love the handles. This is such a score. Like, this is a steal for sure. $2.50, you literally can't beat it. I love thrifting so much. This next item isn't necessarily like in the pastel realm, but it's still very, very springy because it's this gorgeous floral print. And I found this dress. Dresses have been hit or miss for me recently, just with the sizing availabilities. That's obviously to no fault of the thrift store, but it definitely seems to me that the dresses that I find in my size are a bit more matronly looking. And so I was really excited to find this one. It's so cute. It's just kind of like a short sleeve sundress. So it has a tie right here in the cleavage, which I think is very cute. It ties around the sleeves as well. Love that. It's kind of like a coral color. I think it's coming up a lot more red on camera, but it's definitely like a coral. And then on the bottom here, it has, I don't even know what this is called, but it just kind of is like a little frilly, a little ruffle action, if you will. And the waist is actually stretchy, which is much appreciated, if I do say so myself. So this was actually $12.49, which, that thrift store in particular has pretty high prices. They're even comparable to LA prices. Even some thrift stores in LA have cheaper clothes than this place. I think they've definitely caught on to the fact that thrifting has become trendy and a lot more people are trying to shop sustainably. And so they pick and choose different items that they know are better brands, and then they up the prices on them. They just jack them up. But it's still cheaper than if I were to buy a dress new, and I think it's very cute. It's a very fun, unique little gem. So I'm happy about that. I have so many fun pastel colors in front of me. Like, I genuinely don't know where to start. Okay, we'll go with yellow. It's my favorite color. So first I found a yellow turtleneck, and I sometimes am conflicted about turtlenecks, especially because it's definitely getting warmer in LA. And sometimes I tend to feel like they're suffocating me a little bit. But this one isn't too bad, and I just couldn't say no to this color. I think this, even with like the skirt that I have on right now, this leopard skirt, like look at this combo. This just absolutely screams spring to me. Like, there's nothing more spring than this. It's a size large. It was $8.99, which again, definitely cheaper than buying it new, and it's not contributing to fast fashion, which is great, but still a little high priced. If you could find like a pastel pair of jeans or pants to wear for spring and then tuck this into that, that would be so freaking cute. And also, kind of going into my next item here, I found this tank top the very last second. I might die. This might actually be the cutest thing I've ever seen in my life, and I thought these paired together would actually be so cute. You guys will have to let me know. I mean, any of these sweaters or any color turtleneck would be cute with this, and it would be very adorable on its own, but it's just this like vibrant satin shirt. It was under the pajamas section, which is even better. Like, you guys have to go through the lingerie section if you're looking for cute satin tops or slip dresses or whatever, and this was $4.49, so much more affordable. It's like this flowy, amazing floral spring vibes. I'm just so obsessed with it. This next one might be one of the best gems that I found this entire haul. I don't know. I don't even remember what section I saw this in, but it's new with tags, and this is from the brand Face to Face. It says it's a size XXL, which is fine because for blazers, I like a little bit more of an oversized look. And it's actually a nice stretchy material as well. And this freaking pastel lilac lavender color, bitch. I've been really wanting to do a blazer and bike shorts look for spring. So I think this maybe with like some colorful bike shorts, like if I could find like a yellow bike short, I'm done. Is this gonna be like a most worn thing in my wardrobe? Absolutely not, but it's just, I can't let go of it. It was $6.99, so not bad for an entire jacket slash blazer situation. And I mean, how many times have I been to the thrift store? I've never seen something like this thrifted, especially new with tags, so I'm about it. Next, another trend that I've been noticing for 2020 in springtime is sweater tank tops. I've noticed them on American Eagle's website. I noticed them on Hollister. I've seen them kind of all over the place, and I managed to find a thrifted one. So this one is like this really vibrant, dark bubblegum pink color, and I think it's so cute. And I like actually the wider strap. Like, I'm not opposed to it. I think usually I would try to go for something a little more thin, but I feel like you can wear it with your bra and then you won't be able to see your bra, which is freaking ideal. I mean, it'd be ideal to not wear a bra, but then it's like you get under boob sweat and then like things start happening. This little guy was $9.99, so a bit more expensive. It's by the brand JAC. I know some of these tags, now that I mention it, were half off. I know 100% that the basket was, but now I'm thinking that a lot of these sweaters and other items were half off. I can't honestly remember though, and I don't have the receipt with me. It's downstairs in my filing cabinet, so I'm 99% sure that it was this purple tag or pink tag or whatever it is that was half off. So the $12.49 that I was complaining about earlier and some other things, I'm pretty sure we're half of that. But either way, it's all good. Next we have another kind of like take on a sweater, and this is actually really similar to what I have on right now, but it's a short sleeve sweater. I actually think this is really cool. So first of all, this color is beautiful. If you couldn't tell, I quite like it. It's a mock neck, which I greatly appreciate because it's not going to suffocate me. And it's short sleeved. So it's like sweater cuteness, but also your arms aren't sweating, you know, type of thing. It's like much cooler. And this is by the brand Sag Harbor. It's a size large. I got it for $6.99. It's just a basic that you need to have in your wardrobe. And that's something, I think I've mentioned that in a couple thrifting videos so far this year. I have a lot of really funky pieces and like wacky denim jackets and blazers and band tees, but I don't really have a lot of basics in my wardrobe. So that's something that I'm trying to invest more time looking into when I'm thrifting this year, is like making sure that I have just my staples. And next, okay. I had to do at least one cardigan for this video because, as you guys know, I've been obsessed with the cardigan trend recently, where you leave a couple buttons unbuttoned on top, a couple on bottom. It's like a little sexy too, you know what I mean? And so I found this one, which is just the springiest thing to ever spring. It's by the brand August Silk. It's an extra large, so it's not gonna be super tight, but I'm okay with that. I think I've like loosened up on that a little bit. This feels like Easter. Like, I don't even really celebrate Easter, but it just feels like it, and it's so fun. I love this kind of like periwinkle powder blue color. It's got some coral, some lime green, some orange. I love it. I kind of sat there and went back and forth about this sweater as I was waiting in the checkout line, and I was like, you know what? No, it's so cute. It gives me kind of Clueless vibes in a way, which I'm very down for. And then last but not least, I got sort of a dad style shirt, and I mentioned this earlier in this video where I found that denim one. It kind of looked like vintage and 90s looking, but it was too small, and I was so sad. Like, I wanted to go for a little bit more of an oversized look with that. So I found this one by the brand Ivy. It was $7.49. It's in a size extra large, and it's this floral like dad shirt type of vibe. And I thought with just the perfect pair of high-waisted jeans, either tucked in like with the sleeves rolled up a little bit or tied up in the front, like a true Carrie outfit, right? I just love a 90s moment. I just thought this would be so cute, and it does. It just screams spring to me. It's pink, it's green, it's floral. What more could you ask for? So I hope you guys enjoyed this thrifting video. If you did, give it a thumbs up. Don't forget to check out all the videos that I mentioned down below from my friends Macy, my friend Karina, and my friend Alexa. They were definitely the inspiration for this video. They came up with these ideas. So ladies, thanks so much for the inspo. Hope you guys enjoyed it. I love you guys so much. Thank you so much for watching this video, and I will see you in my next one. Bye.